talking.
Hello, my fine friends. Welcome. Thanks, Terry, for counting me down there, mate. I don't know what happened to the two and the one, though. Welcome to 51, episode 51. That's how you say it. Of Twitch of Richard Herring's Twitch of Fun. They're going to get that changed. Because it should say Richard Herring. I don't know what we keep saying to the guys. It's Richard Herring's Twitch of Fun. I don't know who this other guy even is. And there are 64 viewers. That's 8 squared. If you got them in a square, there'll be 8 rows of 8 people watching this now. That's low. That is low by the standards of, even by the standards of Twitch of Fun. But it's growing all the time. That's the beauty of it. You are a chessboard, correct? Whoever said that, they disappeared. Oh, it's Dr. Electro. Of course it's Dr. Electro. Anyway, welcome to the show. It's a sideways look at the news. I'm only doing this until it's picked up by TV. As soon as it's picked up by TV, bang, I'm out of here. But thought it would take maybe... I thought, episode 1, I thought it would happen. But I thought, realistically, 3 or 4 episodes, bang, TV, 8 out of 10 cats. Some others do have them. That'd be on by now. But, slowly catchy monkey. No offence, Marvin. And, we'll get there eventually. Because I've got a lot of topical news stories coming up. I see thousands still without powers. Snowfalls in parts of the UK. A lot of people in Scotland have been out of power for 5 days. A lot of them saying that wouldn't have happened if it had been in London. It'd be more in the news if it wasn't in London. We should, and I agree. We should be covering this story more because at the moment, all those Scottish people don't have electricity, and we can say what we like about them. We can say what we really think about them. How do they know it's not been covered? First of all, because they haven't got electricity. But B, we can say how it really is, can't we? We hate everyone in that part of Scotland. On the east coast of Scotland, probably. I don't know. I haven't even looked up where it is. That's how much I hate them. You should have lived in Scotland then, should you? Should have lived in London. So I'd say. So it won't all be stuff like that if I do it on the TV, because that's apparently in this day and with political correctness, you can't do stuff like that anymore. You'd be cancelled if you did that on TV. But luckily, my Scotch accent is very good. So people, and I am part Scotch. According to my DNA, so that's actually all right for me to do that. And I haven't been to that bit of Scotland. I like some of the other people in the other parts of Scotland, really. So it was only a kind of joke. But how do they know they're not getting covered? It's just when it comes back on, go, yeah, well, we've been covering that for 5 days straight. Oh, it's back on now, so we can stop covering that. Well done, everyone in Scotland. That's what I'd do if I was the BBC. I've been drinking a beer. It's not a real one. I'm still. It's a Heineken Zero. I hope it is. Oh my God. Heineken. Oh, it is Heineken. I thought for a second it wasn't Heineken Zero. That would have explained a lot. I could have put that. What's that hairy thing on here? What's that? I could have explained a lot about the opening to this show. If I had been drinking beer, I've done the whole of Dryvember, heading for dry Jan-sember now is what I'm heading for. And then maybe Dry Jan Dead. That may be where we're going next. What else have I got for you? That girl off of Bake Off says love is the special ingredient for the Great British Bake Off finalist Crystal Pereira. Also for me, everything I make, I put a little bit of love in. Don't tell the wife about it, but always just a little bit, just a little splodge, just to keep things spicy. That's so good. She's good. Old Christelle's doing the same. That's it's sex mess at Ian Amazon. That's right. Love was equals sex mess. That's what I put a bit of sex mess in there. And that's what I call it. I call it sex mess. And it just adds a bit of salt, and it's natural. Anything natural is good, including all poisons which are natural. Did somebody say poison? I was talking about spunk and sex. So I've done that. And just want to remember, if you want to own a RHLSPT Rubik's Cube, very rare. I've got 3 left, I think. maybe including this one, maybe one that's jumbled up. This is a brand new Rubik's Cube. They were Kickstarter reward a few years ago. It cost about 20 or 30 quid. I think 25 quid it might have been. You got loads of other stuff with that as well. Now they're rocketing in value, and you can go to eBay and buy a RHLSPT or bid on a RHLSPT Rubik's Cube, as well as my RHLSPT notebook from lockdown, and complete set of Fist of Fun DVDs, Stone Clearer badge, membership card number 2, snooker badge, membership card number 2, and a complete set of the Punani sticker album as well. So, and if you go to that, all that money will go towards funding new endeavours and new podcasts. We are planning on upgrading our system here over the next 2 or 3 months, and that is going to cost a little bit of money. So if you would like to bid on those, that would be great. If you'd like to become a monthly badger, I've just boxed up this month's monthly badge winners monthly prize. Richard Huxtable from Bristol has won a big box of stuff, things like that. Rubik's Cubes used to be in them, and there's other stuff. There's a complete set of the scout badges that we did recently, and some old scripts, the scripts to I Wish I Could Hear But I Haven't Got Ears, that I used in this show. And loads of other stuff. So £3 a month to become a monthly badger. Go fasterstripe.com/badges, and all that money gets ploughed back into making new stuff and buying new equipment and getting ever more professional. And of course, if you're watching this on Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, you can give us £5 every month for free, and we get £3.50 of it, and you don't pay anything more than you've already paid already. So try that out. Someone will put the so there's the subs. There it is. Nightbot's just said it, but also they'll put up a link to the eBay thing. Are these Kickstarters worth backing the Kickstarters, because these things are very limited, and if you hold on to them and love them and cherish them, they will become a lot more valuable. Certainly, the Rubik's Cubes have gone for over £100 in the past. This the one that's on right at the moment is heading that way. I'll look it up. I'll tell you. We got time. I haven't got any material. I can do what I want, can't I? I can literally do what I want. It's going to take me a little while to find it. I've got to find my... I don't care. I can do what I want. No one's going to stop me. It's just me here. So who's going to interrupt and tell me just that I can't do this? No one. I'm up for best interview and conversation podcast in the Pod Bible Awards. Could do all right with that, can I? Vote for me in that if you like. Can't find it. Can't find it. We've just donated £8,924.73 to cancertreatment.org.uk and £2,974.92 to the Museum of Comedy, thanks to your live streaming stuff. We're amazing here. We're just amazing people. The membership card number 2 for Stone Clear is currently on £58. There's still 5 days to go. The complete Punani album, £56. It's a lot. The RHLSPT Lockdown Notebook currently on £310. £48 for the snooker number 2 card, which is £10 less, so that's embarrassing for snooker fans. The Rubik's Cube on £80, £69. Nice, I like 69. And Fist of Fun, both lovely, so that's £84.23. That's what you have to beat. But if you do that, your money will be well spent on making more podcasts and we're going to do something exciting with the snooker cameras. We're going to get a better camera than this one, because this is not good enough. And then we'll do all TV will be broadcast from here, and then TV will be coming to me saying, "Can we put EastEnders on your channel?" And I go, "Did you put me when I came to you with my puppet show? Did you put me on? Let me think. I can't remember. No, you can't put EastEnders on my channel, not even for £1 million. So get out of here." That's what's going to happen. So, but for the moment, if you are any commissioners watching, you can stop that happening by putting me on the old. Just want to be on the telly, anything you can put me on. I think I could. This would work on Open University. I think it would work on 8.5 Hot Mum. You could put me. I could be a character on 8.5 Hot Mum. Could have a ventriloquist act. This is just spitballing. We'll. Did somebody say Hot Mum? Yeah, I mean, that's nearly one. Well done, that's not bad. Should we just do it, you and me? Yes, I'd love that. Do you want to comment on the news? Yes! Woohoo! I would love that. Woohoo! What are we going to do? I don't know. You're not really a multi-layered enough character to for that to work. Anyway, do support us if you can in any way you can, even if it's just by telling your friends about it. Look, see, by telling your friends about this, 170 people are now watching. From that's 100 more people. If it goes up 100 people every 10 minutes by an hour, I don't know what that'll be. You know, maybe 10 million people watching. We can't really do the prize draw live, the scruff with the cat, because there's a few thousand people in the draw. It's done by computer. I suppose the national lottery is. Chris Evans, not that one, sorts all that. I want to get out the docks. You can't get out the box. I want to get out the docks. Well, why have you waited this long? I've been struggling. I've been fucking filling airtime here waiting for you to get out of the box. Oh, you should have told me I was asleep. I was asleep earlier. So shut up. I'm trying to do a sensible TV show and advertise my stuff and make a little bit of money. And the money I'm making, I'm either giving to charity or just putting back into making more stuff. I'm fucking insane. Well, so what? You should keep some of it. You should keep some of it. Well, I'd like to keep some of it, but I love the work too much. Me and Chris Evans have got very exciting news coming up soon about something else we're doing with the advertising money from RHLSPT. I'm just cleaning my glasses. I've always forget to do it till we're on air. Did this in the other show. Nice and clean now. Got to look good in case my mum's watching. Oh, is Dardra watching? Is Dardra watching? Is what? Is Dardra? Is she watching? Is Dardra watching? Is who watching Dardra? Is who watching Dardra? Is Dardra Herring watching? Barbara, is she watching? Because I'd like her to sit on it. I'd like her to sit on it. No, the Jerks money hasn't come through yet. If I would have kept the Jerks money, Hugo, not cheese. Sorry, Hug, not cheese. HG, not cheese. Oh, God, we're still on there. Let me get me out of the box. All right, I'll get you out of the box. I'll hear you. Oh, I'm getting out the docks. God, I hate it being in the docks. Oh, God. Here I am. I'm out the docks, Dardra. I'm out the docks. I'm like, oh, I just trod on something. You careful what you tread on. You might get electrocuted. That would be good if I got electrocuted live on air, wouldn't it? It'd be a great way to go, Richard. And there would be 160 people. That's less people than watching a minute ago. I know. Oh, is there a Rubik's Cube out there? You know what Rubik's Cubes are? Yeah, I know Rubik's Cubes. I can do a Oh. It might be my fault. I didn't touch anything that time. I've had a bit of trouble with that light. That's why we need some new equipment. Yeah, I know what a Rubik's Cube is. I can do a Rubik's Cube in 5 seconds. Well, I get that one out and you can do it. Well, I can do that one in no seconds because it's already done. That's true. I could give you the one that isn't done. No, it's all right. I'm winking at it. I can't do it. Aside, I can't do it. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm chickeny. Sit on it, Dardra. Sit on it. I'd like you to sit on it. Wouldn't you like that? Why wouldn't you like that? I love your little boots, by the way. People don't get to see these boots. Look at that. That's nice. They're a bit like the boots I wore in RHLSPT at the time with the built-up heel. I am a very tall gentleman. You don't need to do stuff like that on me. Because I am as tall as they come, Richard. Shall we have a look at the news? Yeah, why not? What did you laugh at? Well, just, we're being slightly blasé. We are being slightly blasé today, aren't we, Richard? We're being a little bit blasé, but why not be blasé? Get Doddy Dolan, get Ryan Dessid on. Get Dardra on. Are you saying B's correctly? Of course I can say D's, Richard. I can say D's till the D's come home. You can say D's till the D's come home. I can say D's until the D's come home. I can say dry and dressed, body doll, dottle of dear. It's very easy. I don't know why anybody says it's difficult to say the letter D, because I can say it. I can say the rest of T. I can say the rest of D. You're getting better. No, thank you. I'm only 130 years old. Not yet. Don't get ahead of yourself, Ali Sloper. You're still a little stripling of 129 years old. Okay, that's fair enough. Is that? I'm not sure we've really got much to do this week. Just get on with this, son. You'll be fine. You're doing fine. You think I'm proud of you. You're proud of me. That's all I ever wanted to hear. So I'm proud of you, Richard. You're doing a great job. And, don't worry about the people who don't like this. Worry about the people who do like it. There's 170 people in that chat room watching everywhere, every news. They adore you, Richard. And they're right too. You're amazing. I don't know what to say. It's a bit weird when you're nice to me. Sit on it, Dodger. Let's have a look at what's been going on in this week's news, and we can do there's a Rubik's Cube there. Do head to. Let's see if anyone's bid on the eBay lots before we. Oh God, you spend your whole time on that phone just checking. What if anything's gone up another 10? Let's see if it's worked. Let's see. No, it's the same. That's 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 the same. What a load of cunts. What a load of cunts. Anyway, hello everybody. It's good to be here. Let's take a sideways look at this week's news and sit on it, Dodra. Here comes the news graphics, and we're off there. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, that's very good, Richard. So, just playing the news graphic now. Thanks, Terry. It's going pretty well, I think. I know it's bad, Richard. You must stay more professional and not refer to things that are going wrong, or just look like you are worried that it might be rubbish. Well, I am worried it might be rubbish. Yes, the trick is to look like you aren't worried. Because if you look worried, then people will think you're is that. And it isn't that, Richard, when you concentrate. I think it's all right. I think the whole thing's all right, Terry. Well, it's not for me to say. Well, you're the producer. How long's this sting, by the way, into the news? It's quite long. So it still hasn't ended yet. No, it's still going on now. I'll count you down. I'll count you down when the news sting is over, Richard. I'll count you into it. Okay. So what your advice is? Just the more professional, the funnier, and the better. Am I doing all right, Terry? Yeah, could you tell Ali is doing all right? Yeah, you're doing all right, apparently, he says. I hadn't got near these. I know you're talking to him because I can hear you talking. Hello, how's the wife, Terry? She's very good. She's very good. Oh, good. And the kids? Oh, yeah, the kids good. Oh, yeah, they're good, actually. They're the oldest at university now, of course, so... Really, the time passes by, doesn't it, Terry? It's just I've been doing this producing like I missed them growing up. I really wish in a lot of ways that, I'd stayed at home. He can't hear any of this. Could you tell him what I said? He said he worries about this producing lark, that maybe he should have spent more time with his kids. Something like that. Oh. I didn't really want to get into this longer conversation with him, to be honest. He can hear you now. I can hear him. Tell him I can hear him. He says he can hear you. Yeah, I know. All the best to you, Terry. Is the sting finished yet? No, I'll count you in. It's a long sting just for going into the. I mean, is this like the BBC where it's sort of counting down for 2 minutes when they've got to say, yeah, that's what I based on. All right, coming in 10, 9. 8, coming in 8, 7. It's on 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, he's got to 3 and then he's stopped. He always does this. Hello? Are we back? We're back, and welcome to the news. And here's the news, this week's news. Omicron, how do you detect it? That's the news. The BBC News are asking, do you say Omicron? I say Omicron. I say Omicron. Do you? I say Omicron. I think it's Omicron. Interesting little tidbit of facts for you. You get facts in the show. It's little o, it means. That's all it is. It's like big O is omega, and little o is Omicron. Omicron. So, yeah, that's a very fascinating tidbit of news. Which I read the papers, and that's every day, and that's where that found out on the BBC website or something, and that's what just means it's the little if they just called it the little O virus, no one would be scared of it, would they? No, it wouldn't be as scary as Omicron. It's Omicron. Omicron. I call it Omicron. It's called Omicron. That's how you say it. You worried about the new variant coming through? Oh, Richard, I've been truthful, Jad, and also I need a tate nashi. And although viruses can live on me, they can't affect me as I have no in lungs. You have no lungs, no? What were they taken out? I never had lungs, Richard. Never had a kidney. Never had a liver. Just when I was made, your great granddad just gave me a mouth, big ruddy cheeks, a big nose, and a massive tate nashi cock. That's all he gave me, Richard. And I'd no do with that. Again, are we got anything? Why did we put this up? Omicron, or the Omicron? Why did we? I don't know. I thought, well, it's a news slogan. You've got to talk about what the main news is. I suppose that's the main news. Is there a new? Will it ever end? Do you think the variant? No, you're going to the end, because there's so many twats out there who think it's some kind of conspiracy. They're usually the kind of twats who take drugs or took lots of drugs and didn't fucking question for a second where any of those drugs came from, and now they're too scared to put a needle in their body, which is medically a truth. I mean, they just have to put it in the beer, wouldn't they? They put it in the beer, put it in the cup of tea. They don't have to fucking give everyone an injection 3 times to make this happen. Why have you gone quiet? I don't know. I just you were drinking. It seemed rude to talk. No, you can talk when I'm drinking. Can I? Yeah, just keep talking. Okay. I just ran out of things to say, Richard. I just couldn't think of anything. You know how that is sometimes. I do. Sometimes I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything to say about this. I'm wondering why I picked this story out. Is there anything interesting about it? Well, it's just I guess the Tory party. They're just being useless, aren't they? They're having parties, Christmas parties, and they're telling everyone else not to, and giving all their contracts to their mates. Yeah, but no, we could bring up this fella while we're talking about this. Jacob Rees-Mogg, Commons acquire over his £6 million £6 million loans from Saliston. How do you say that, Saliston? I'd say Saliston. Would you? Yeah, Saliston. I'd say Saliston. I'd say. He looks like a nice fella, doesn't he? He looks like he's been caught by surprise having a wank there in that particular picture. Probably, yes, Richard. He's got a lot of kids. I don't think he ever wanks. His sex mess goes just into his missus, creates another child. That's I don't like thinking of Jacob Rees-Mogg's sex mess, Richard. Well, you don't have to think about. I've thought about it now, and it's. Do you think all of this? Look at it like in. What do you think of this spot? You think it's like a Carry On film where his sperm have all got... I mean, not they ever did this exactly on the Carry On film. They did it with babies, but it's actually Jacob Rees-Mogg's face on a little tail. I think they are. I think they all are. They're all wearing little glasses and bow ties and stuff. Little canes. Yeah, well, apparently he's... I don't know if I copied this story across to my... you should get it all organised, Richard. This is, a lot of people are tuning into this. A lot of people don't get their news anywhere else. And you turn up just not even really giving a fuck. No, I'm doing my best. Where's the read? How do you get on the reading list on this again? I can't remember. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Because I've got to read... Oh, there you go. Following save stories. That's right. I was doing the wrong thing. Jacob Rees-Mogg faces Commons acquire over 6 million loans from Saliston. Saliston, it's like Caliston. Jacob Rees-Mogg has been investigated by the Common Standards Watchdog after Labour accused him of breaching the rules for failing to declare £6 million in loan he received from one of his Cayman Island link companies. They love Britain so much, these guys. Apparently, he owns 100% of shares of Saliston, a company which has 8.4 million in assets. That's all right, isn't it? Thought to include property in Mayfair. Oh, lovely. That's the most posh place you can be. I know that from the Monopoly board, Richard. Yeah. The company also maintains a stake in Somerset Capital Management, his investment fund which links to the Cayman Islands that was co-founded by Rees. Where did he get all this money from? I think from his ancestors taking it from the poor. The Commons leader gave us direction of Saliston when he became a cabinet minister. He received £6 million in loans from Saliston over 3 years, paying below market rates of interest. I mean, fair enough. You've got your own business that loans money. You can charge yourself a preferential rate, can't you? That's just normal. Good on you, Jacob Rees-Mogg. Have a loan, pay it back. Then you're paying it back to yourself anyway, so if you're paying back more, you're still getting more. Well done. You're turning into Lorthox. Yeah, we haven't had him on for a while, have we? Who was it who called him a haunted pencil? That was good. You can't beat that. That's the thing with that. So let's have a look at the next. Let's have a look at the next story. Oh, this is good. Well, let's get into Christmas. First of all, people are very upset about Norway's sent us. They send us a tree every year. I know, to thank us for what we did in World War II for them. What did we do, Richard? We really helped them out. We were good guys back then. We were against the Nazis back then. Oh yeah. And now, now we're not sure about it. We're not so sure we were right to be against the Nazis, are we? We just, I think the Nazis are bad, Richard. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but we have free speech in this country, and we're giving the Nazis another go. We're giving them another. I think they were bad last time, but they probably have learnt their lesson, and this time they'll probably be okay. So anyway, because we helped Norway out a bit with the old Nazis, they're nasty Nazis, aren't they? Hitler has only got one. Oi! Don't tell him, Pike. I find that song very offensive now. Okay, well, when it affects you, suddenly it's offensive. Yeah, I didn't mind it before, but now it's offensive. People have been mocking the tree. It's a bit threadbare. We got our Christmas tree today. It looks quite good. We haven't put anything on it yet, but it's up. I've managed to get it up. Did somebody say get it up? You did it. Well done. That was, you were within 5 seconds that time. That was, woohoo! Yeah, you did it right. Well done. Have we gone to war with Norway? Asked one social media user jokingly. Norway has not taken the sacking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer well. I think how do you say it? So weird. Sometimes when you don't know things, I don't know them either. That is weird. I thought, Gunnar, looks like the bloke from the Precious, doesn't he? He looks like old, that guy, Groucho Marx. Groucho Marx from The Hobbit. That's not his name. What's his name then, if you're so clever? Well, don't put me on the spot like that. And he's not the Hobbit. He's the Gobbit. He's called the Gobbit. Is that what he's called? Yeah, the Gobbit with the ring. My precious Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I thought it was like, I thought it was like, Gunnar Solskjaer. I thought he was from Einolf Upman. Solskjaer. How do you say it? Anyway, do you think you should have rehearsed some of this? No, I think what's charming about this show is that if there are any mistakes, maybe we have rehearsed it. Maybe this is all part of the routine. Yeah, you can get away with that. I just like it being you and me. Yeah, me too. Let's keep all the other cunts out of it. Don't swear, Mum. Are you watching? Are you watching, Dada? Are you watching when you're sitting on it? When you'll be watching then. I really don't like you doing that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Interflora clearly forgot to include the little sachet of plant feed, says another person quipped. There's some good quips about it. It's a bit shitty, so it looks like Norway fucked off with us and have sent us a shitty tree. You get that, don't you? Sometimes you just get a present, but it's a shitty present. I wonder if they'll take it back and give us another one. I don't know. That can happen. And the one I got, it looked all right down at the shop, and then I brought it home, and you go, is it all right? Last year's one was awful. This year's one I think is okay. I think I've done a good job this time. But, that's bigger than mine. Well, mine cost nearly like 90 quid or something. Fucking hell. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is that his name? Something like that. I thought his name was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is it Solskjaer? He looks like, the old Gollum. Is that what you're trying to say? Yes! Gollum. That's what I said. Old Gilgo Guckins. Gollum. My treasures. Oh, my treasures. He looks like Andy Serkis, is what I was trying to say. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yeah, that's his name. I think he was played by Andy Serkis. Is that what you're getting around to? Is this fucking gold, Richard? You should do that on the telly. That's what I've been trying to say to people. You could just do this on the telly. You don't even need script writers. You can just ad-lib this stuff, can't you? I could just bang, ad-lib it. Off we go. Other Christmas news. There's Elton John, Ed Sheeran, and Adele. Is it Ed? I always want to say Ed Sheeran. Yeah, me too. Ed Sheeran. How would you say Ed Sheeran? Ed Sheeran. I'd say Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. So Elton John. How would you say Elton John? I would say Reginald Dwight, because that's what he was called when I knew him. Ed Sheeran and Adelaide. Battle for this year's number Christmas. At least you got Adelaide right. She's Adelaide from Adelaide. That's how I know that's how you say that. But could a very surprising act win? Well, it could be a very surprising act, couldn't it, Rich? Do you think so? He is. Are you throwing your hat into the ring? I'm throwing my ring into the ring, Richard. You're throwing your ring into the ring, yes? I'm throwing my arsehole into the ring. If it doesn't come off, then my ring has come off for no reason. And I'll just be shitting all over the floor. Just be falling out in the... like the gets out of the back of the French bakery truck. Okay, where the fuck did that come from? I got a very good imagination. That was good. Your shit will be falling out really like baguettes falling out of the back of a French bakery truck. Like croissant falling like ton of chocolat. Very chocolatey ton of chocolat falling out of the basket of the little French boy cycling his baked goods to his customers. That's what it'll be like, Richard. They have to be based on French bakers. Je voudrais aller à la boulangerie. S'il vous plaît, avez-vous un croissant? Je combien t'appelles tout? C'est combien? Oui, c'est 10 francs, monsieur, pour les croissants et le pain au chocolat. I'm doing some stuff that are French, Richard. Yeah, they have been rather left out, haven't they? I didn't know you could speak French. I can't speak French. Yeah, I can speak French, Richard. Puisque les temps éternels, though, talk on a thousand property. You're very good at French. I can't speak French at all. Well, you know, there's things about me you don't know. Sonny Doy, I can speak French. I can sing in French. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, je connais now. Do 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 do. Do do do. Sorry, I've got a bit of frog and throat. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Is this going to be the number one? I'm throwing the hat in the ring, Richard. I got a few ideas. Me and my wife have been doing some duet. Oh, your wife's here, is she? Would she meet Sally, which hasn't been here for a bit? We're speculating she's been killed. And the chat there, she says, hello, everyone, it's me, Sally, how are you doing? It's good to be back. Where have you been? Oh, I've just been in the docks, no one's got me out for a little while, and thought it's time that I came and said, later on, I'm the little drunk. Oh, I saw this, you talking about your Richard's and others sitting on it. What do you even mean by that? I don't like to say. Let's not talk about that now while you're here. So have you two got a song planned? Yes, Richard, what's going on? You've had a time to develop your character. Yes, I had time to develop the character a little bit. And your hair's looking very nice. Thank you. You had that styled that way. It looks like a... looks like, something's got sort of trapped in there. It's got flattened. Yes, Richard, it's just tossed into a box. I've been tossed into a box. I don't know why Cocky Carrot isn't coming in. Yeah, I wonder if it's something to do with you having both your hands full, Richard. I don't know what you're talking about. Have you got a song? Yeah, we can do a song. This could be the Christmas Thunder one. So if we just press record on this, Chris, wherever this is, we'll put it in up on iTunes. If everyone at the home watching this bought this 166, that probably would be Ed Sheeran, wouldn't it? And Adelaide. Here we go. Well, I ought to go home, the day it's cold outside. Still I want to go home, the day it's cold outside. I want to go home, 'cause it's so time to go. Come on and stay a little bit. No, I don't want to have sex with you. Come and have sex with me. No, I don't want to thank you. Well, you're not the same. Another's been dead for 100 years. Oh, that's a shame. Let's just give you a blowjob. I don't want to give you a blowjob that day it's cold outside. I just want to go home now, please. That I don't want you to. Well, that's very creepy. That day is cold. cold outside. Beautiful harmony there together, guys. I hope that came across. Both your mics are on for that bit. Don't you sing it, so I go, oh yeah, sorry. I don't want to be here any longer. Well, I'd like you to suck my cock. Don't want to do that. Why are you then staying here then? Come on, you want to, you cock tease. That isn't nice. You should respect my decision not to want to enter into sexual relations with you. This song is actually not about that. It's about the fact that in the time it was written, that women couldn't express themselves and had to pretend that they didn't want to have sex, but really they did. So it's actually not as sexist as everyone says. Well, I'm not talking about the original song. Well, I'm talking about the original song. I'm talking about the way you're behaving now, the way I'm behaving now, and the it's cold outside. Thanks, Sally. It was really worth having you come back for that. You should plan this a bit more, Richard. Do you think I should plan it, Bill? Yeah, you could have worked out something quite good there. So cut off the plane and just send that off, Chris, to Top of the Pops. See how we get on. That's my beer done. My false beer. More Christmas news. George Michael revealed a secret Christmas lights benefactor after death. That's incredible. George Michael, I'll get this story up as well, just to check I get all the facts right. George Michael sadly died at Christmas a few years ago now, isn't it? I keep forgetting he's gone. I mean, it is sad. I'm going to say it's quite sad. It's very sad. But he was seemingly a very nice fella, and he was a mystery benefactor who lit up the neighbourhood of Highgate and still is doing so. He rose to fame in Wham. He died at the age of 53. Fuck, I'm older than George Michael was when he died. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it, the way that happened? And have I achieved as much as George Michael? Yeah, easy. Fair enough. He's still funding festive decorations, London's Highgate, where the fast lover singer lived. He lived in a stunning Grade 2 listed building in North London. He's buried in the cemetery there. And he pays for the Christmas lights. He still does. Even in death, he's still paying for them. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's nice that he did that. See, and he did it secretly and wasn't asking for any credit. That, you know, it is fucking Highgate. They can afford to put up some Christmas lights themselves. It's the richest area in London. It's still not. It's nice that he put that in like a tortoise and given the money to an orphanage. I think he probably did that sort of stuff as well. So, you know, don't go, oh, why is he giving his money to that? Couldn't he give his money to this? That's just that makes me angry when people like that. He can spend his money on what he wants, and most rich people just spend it on themselves. If I was as rich as George Michael, I'd just, you know, I'd be doing stuff like that all the time. I'd be putting up statues of me and Cheddar and stuff so people could look at them. I'd be building things for people in Cheddar. You know, Pocklington, I'd give them a statue of me to put up. And spend the money on other people, give them something that they wanted. But no, hardly any of these millionaires do that, don't they? So, anyway. Oh, God, his sister died as well, didn't he? Oh, fucking hell. There's another sister. Oh, it's just tragedy after tragedy. Last Christmas, I did a big thought. Oh, come on. And the very next day, you waited away. What, it was there for a day, was it this? Yeah. Next year, to save you from tears, I'm going to thought outside and let the wind blow it away. Da, 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 da. This is a lovely tribute to George Michael. Last Christmas, I watched the film Last Christmas, and in it, there's a surprise twist where... don't give it away. It's not a very good film, but it's not that big a surprise. You know the song. This year, to show me frontiers, I'll give it to someone special. Have you pressed record on that one, Chris? That can go out as the next one. Fucking hell. Hey, look, we would be doing some birthdays now. It's Britney Spears, 40 years old today, but no one's sending it. You got to send the stuff in. Herring 90. I don't want to worry you, donkey, but I think if 3 weeks in a row no one sends anything in, I think it might be time to. We've retired a lot of the puppets, and I think it might be time to say adios. We've also got another French. We've got the French cocky carrot, haven't we? And so the French donkey is confused. Please kill me. I wish I envy George Michael and his sister. At least they're at rest. Don't send in your birthdays. Please, just let me die. Throw me on the fire. So there might be birthdays next week if you send in some birthdays, but you have to send in a collage. That's all I ask. Like, a lot of people are on Cameo, whatever, charging you 50 quid to get, oh, hello, it's me and sharing happy birthday. Ooh, I'll do those for free. You can give some money to charity if you want. But I'll do this for nothing as well. And you can't even be asked to send stuff in. You people make me sick. You 166 people make me sick to the stomach. Snapper Ben says, don't scrap the birthday's best bit. Send in some fucking birthdays, Snapper Ben. Don't sit there at home complaining that we're going to scrap the birthdays. 175 people apparently. I don't know why my count is so far off all the time. I mean, that's 9 people being... I think maybe it just judges some of you and says, I'm not going to count Snapper Ben because he's there. Oh, don't stop the birthdays. They're my favourite bit. Not that I'd send anything in to because I don't know anyone. You cannot send in birthdays of made-up people, Andy McCage. It's a serious thing where adults get their birthdays told to them by a finger donkey that I've had for over 50 years, and you should show more respect for it. You have to send in a collage of a real person with their face in it and some of the puppets around it, and then I'll do a serious thing about it. Chris Evans is there doing magic buttons. His son's working on it, doing magic buttons. And no one's even said it. We can't even see the magic button. Oh, can't you see the magic button? No. And they can't have the magic. Oh, don't put on the magic button anyway. His little boys put this magic button together. Oh, go on, Richard, do it. No, look, we'll do the magic button. This is for Britney Spears, 40 years old. Oh, good. I wouldn't mind. Is she 40? No, she's got to be older than that. Someone says she's 40. She's got to be older than 40. And gee, am I that much older? Am I 14 years older than Britney Spears? No. No! That's ridiculous. Anyway, here's the magic button for Britney Spears. Hit this is for your freedom. Freedom. Yeah, do this. There's that George Michael does a song about freedom, doesn't he? I can't think how it goes. Yeah, here it is. Let's see what it is. Oh my goodness. Oh God, that's terrifying. I didn't need to put my headphones on though. At least the ones that are really terrifying, the ones where I'm leaning back and you can see my fat double chin, aren't they? Not so much there anymore. It's like what I was talking about, isn't it? It's like Jacob Rees-Mogg's sperm. That's my sperm.
Sam Evans.
All floating past. We don't just throw this shit together and things like that happen by accident, you know. This is... there's ones in the distance as well. Have you seen that? That's kind of beautiful, isn't it? That's for Britney Spears. Britney Spears is... her sex messes all over the place watching this. I can tell you that right now. She's flicking a bean, a 40-year-old bean, and that's okay.
I'm Sam Evans.
Look at that.
I'm Sam Evans.
Do you know, I've been reading about sperm today. Have you? Yeah. Men ejaculate, I think it's 1,500. They create 1,500 sperm every second of their, it's like 27.5 billion sperm in an average lifetime. You produce enough sperm, not you, Ali, to fill half a bathtub. 27 gallons or something. Feels like it should be more. Anyway, thanks to I think that might be the littlest Evans child did that. He was about 3 years old last time I saw him, so I don't know how he's achieved that. Anyway, that's Christmas. Christmas number 1. 3 done. I want my 3 done. Give me 3 done. Yeah, I can't remember how it goes either. It's weird. Sometimes you remembered Colin, didn't you, when I didn't know it? Sometimes we know things that each other don't know, but a lot of times it does match up. Right, I'm going to try this out on you. This is a non-Christmas related one. We're going to have plenty of Christmas coming up. 7. This is from the Sun. 7 ways to dry your clothes without a dryer and ampersand. How long it should take. You can tell the Sun have put a lot of thought into this story just by the way it says and amp there, which is the shorthand for ampersand, which is the little symbol before the amp. I'm going to quiz you on this. I don't know the answer. I'm just going to make sure I've got it so I can quiz you on it. Yeah, it's here. Drying clothes when your home is absent of a tumble dryer is one of the most tedious household tasks. Yes, I can imagine. Particularly in winter when they can be a difficult chore. However, we have 7 tips on how to quickly dry your clothes indoors and guidelines on how long it should take. What 7 ways do you think the sun think that you can dry your clothes without a tumble dryer? Put them on the radiator. Let's see. Well, let's see if you get this right. Put them on the radiator is number 1. Put them through an angle. That's what I would do. That's what Sally used to do for me. So let me write. I'll write some of this down. Going in the back of the snooker book at the moment. Ali doesn't know because I haven't looked at this either, so I don't know either. So radiator, mangle, hanging up to dry in the garden. Well, I doubt it, not in the winter, on the washing line. That's a good way of doing it, though. Well done. Dry them with a towel. Dry them with a towel. Yeah, just wipe them with a towel. Wipe them with a towel. Well, it might work. Yeah, you've got 4 so far. Hair dryer. I don't think you put hair dryer down because it says without a dryer. Hair dryer is a dryer. Put hair dryer down. I mean, that's not an efficient way to. I've seen men use hair dryers to dry their entire bodies at the swimming pool, and that feels like a waste. So I don't think you can start drying clothes. Anything else? I'm struggling a bit to think of stuff now. It's a dehumidifier. Well, you think like people who haven't got a tumble dryer have got a dehumidifier. Yeah, it's like a dehumidifier. Okay, that's 6. What else? So drying them with a towel. I don't know if that's a clue. Put them on a little clothes rack. Well, that's sort of in front of the radiator. You got that. Anything else? I'm trying to think of stuff as well. I can't think of another one. 7 ways to dry your clothes. Fire them into the sun. Fire them into the sun. That would dry them. Set fire to something in your house and then put the clothes near the fire. Okay, so fire. Use fire. Sun/fire. Let's see if you got it, Ali. I just was interested to see if you get it. High spin settings will result in speedy drying. Before you even begin washing, ensure you choose a setting will wring the clothes out before you begin the drying process. So they're saying dry your clothes in the washing machine. That will not work. Pathetic. Didn't get that one. No, 0 out of 1. If you're renting or living in an apartment, you may not be allowed to hang clothes outside to dry, so you'll need to make most of your indoor living space. Clothes drying rails and heated versions can be a great investment. Yeah, or a tumble dryer can be a great investment. If you're going to start buying things, but make sure you get one that you can fold away and store. If you don't have a clothing rail, we suggest getting creative and hanging things on a shower rod or laying clothes flat on a towel. Drying clothes outside or near a window that provides a breeze and sunlight should take an average of 2 to 4 hours. I think that's only 1. Indoor drying can take up to 24 hours. So you said radiator, I'm going to count that, and the sun. They've just said put it in the sunlight. Help from a hairdryer? You got it. I didn't think that would be one. For those of us in a hurry to dry clothes, the handheld hairdryer can be a great option. That's careful not to turn clothes inside out and not to point the hairdryer too long as that one on one spot to prevent damage. Rolling your clothes into a towel is an easy way to absorb water. Fucking hell. You're good at this, Ali. Yeah, I wasn't born yesterday. I was born in 1892. If you want to speed the process up, you can slot some paper towels between the towel and the garment. So I didn't think of that, did you? No. Iron and towel combo. Oh, I didn't think of that iron. No. Oh, I mean, this is someone who's got loads of other stuff in their house, but no tumble dryer. Buy a tumble dryer. Oh, we've got one way to dry clothes without a tumble dryer. Buy a tumble dryer. Whilst we would never recommend using an iron on wet fabric, it could do damage to the garment. Adding a towel to the mix can speed up the drying process. So, iron, you didn't get that one. If you learn how to dry your clothes strategically, you can avoid having to rewash and dry them again when you can't shake the damp smell out of them or your home. When drying clothes on a rack, shake them out and dry them flat. This will help them dry quicker and avoid wrinkles in them. Your oven can be used to dry clothes with caution. I was going to say oven as well. Little items like socks and undies. But in the microwave, you can put them in the microwave. Well, you didn't get... Let's see. I'm going to give you a hairdryer. They didn't say washing line. Radiator, I'm going to count. They didn't say mangle. Write them with a I'll dry them with a towel. With a towel. You got that one? 1, 2, 3. Not doing. I mean, I'm going to give you 4 out of 7, Ali, and I'm very surprised you did so well. Thank you. I just thought you would that. I didn't think you'd get any. Well, don't underestimate me. I know a lot about drying stuff. How are we doing for time? We've had a song. We've had Sally. Shall we just do what? Well, let's see how the old Duke of York's getting on. Let's have a chat with him.
God save the Duke of York. His skin is as dry as chalk. Ignore all the talk when others are poking. He's eating out in Woking. He's never going to be the king. He's the Duke of York.
Hello there. Hello there, Raptans. It's me, the Duke of York. No sweat. No sweat. Stop trying to get a t-shirt. Just saying, it's no sweat. If you do, if I was going to have a t-shirt, you could say, you could have my face and me saying no sweat. I don't think I don't think people would wear a t-shirt of you because, you know, people who don't watch this show would just think you were supporting, you know, the antics, and you know, antics is not really the right word of that you've got. I had done nothing, Richard. I had nothing isn't true than, well, in a court of law, you know, the court of public opinion, lady, that the court of Newsnight. Well, you were in that, yes. That was your idea. Yes, I know. That still shouldn't count for anything, should it? Still doesn't mean anything. Well, look, you are in the news this week, so I don't know if it's sub judice to talk about this. It's a horrible story. Jizzlane and Maxwell covered in sex mess. It's Jizzlane, is it? One of this girl, when she was 14, she met Donald Trump, flew with Prince Andrew on a plane. The Lolita plane. Says you were there. No, I wasn't there, Richard. That wasn't. I counted in there. Why not? Because I was playing laser tag with my kids in Stretton and the Negadol. Really? Yes, they do doling there. Upstairs there's laser tag, and quite good fun actually. You're just shooting each other with lasers, and you can duck down behind things. I was playing with the girls at the time that plane was going, so and quite a lot of people saw me there. I was wearing a mask and stuff, so, you know, people probably thought that guy looks a bit like the Duke of York. But it was the Duke of York. I've got a lot of witnesses and told the records there if you go check them. So wasn't me. And what I want to know is, you know, why is it always me? I know I wasn't there, but even if I was there, why is nobody else? Donald Trump gets mentioned there. No, that's sort of just basically just everyone ignores that, goes straight to me. Donald Trump was in the fucking plane. He's the president of the United States. I'm just some jumped up fucking 9 and then the royal family. It doesn't matter what I think. The president of the United States on a plane with a 14-year-old. I've no one making a fucking big fuss about that. Is it just me? Was it old fucking Jizzlane Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein and me, and just that was the whole fucking business? Because I wasn't there at the start. So that's just the two of them. No, it what happened. There was lots of people there, so I don't understand why they just keep coming fucking having a go at me. I've done nothing apart from nothing. Done nothing apart from nothing. Yeah, that was you. Felt like you were about to say you did. No, I did nothing. I thought no. They told you not to say. Who told you not to say? Nothing. Well, you know, it's an interesting. You've made this point before, Prince Andrew. It's an interesting fact that you do seem to be taking most of the crap. I think maybe it will come out, but the problem is that these people are very powerful. I'm very powerful. I'm the Duke of York. You go to fucking York, I say, march up that hill. They say how high, I say how high. That's what happens. The people of York are fucking beholden to me, the fucking pricks. How many towns have you got that you can go to and So you do what I say and they have to do it. No, I've got no terms of that. Well, so you have some respect. But, you shouldn't be on aeroplanes with 14-year-old girls. I was in laser tag in Stretton. How many times I heard they did curly fries there. You could get it with cheese on if you wanted. And I had that. There was a little arcade there you could go and play games on. I like going 10th in bowling. I had night in shoes. Okay. So I'm innocent of all charges. That why I gotta know is why aren't we hearing about the other people who must have been taking part in, if this was a business, the other people who aren't, because I wasn't taking part in it, why aren't we hearing more about them? That's what you should be asking yourself, sheeple. Your voice is pretty bad. Yes, I'm glad you're talking because I've been a bit ill this last couple of weeks. Yeah, I noticed the quality of the show's not been great, Richard. Well, I'm doing my best. Yeah, really need to do a bit of work on it. Well, I think that isn't the charm of it that it's improvised. No, I think if you'd written some lyrics to those songs, it would have been a lot funnier. Anyway, it wasn't me, so I can prove that. Well, all the times that plane was flying, you were, all the times, in Streatham, yeah. I know, I used to go there myself, yeah. Anyway, there is Lady Duke of York. He's no king of the world. I'm the king of the world. You're not coming on. He's no Marvin the monkey. Not the monkey. You're not coming on. Let's wrap this baby up. Woohoo! Yeah, okay. What else have I got for you? I've not got much else. Just wanted to say Spotify, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry given a nudge over £8 million Spotify deal. They did one show. Spotify were expecting a series. They've done one and got £18 million for it. I can do a lot of shows. If you give me 2 million, I'll do 150 shows a year for you. Spotify, if you're watching, that's all I'm going to say. And that's more or less it. There's a snooker player fell asleep during the snooker match. Mark Williams woke up, didn't know where he was. We've all been there, yes. And those two for watching your snooker podcast. The Queen. The Queen wanted to end Barack Obama's state banquet early, so she'd go to bed. I would be the same if I was the Queen. I feel very strongly about that. I like to be in bed by 11 if I can. You've done nearly an hour this week, Richard. I know it's been impressive, hasn't it? Yeah, just the two of us. Didn't need anyone else. Well, there was Prince Andrew. Yeah, the donkey came in for it. Yeah, the carrot's been it. Yes. Go to bed to have sex. I don't think the Queen was going to have sex with Barack Obama. You're very naive. Woohoo! Of course they all fuck each other. Of course they do. Woohoo! I don't think the Queen. Woohoo! That's not a good place to. Don't you talk about my nun like that? Yeah, that's Prince Andrew's mum. So please. Woohoo! It's very rude to talk about mums having sex, isn't it? So that's all the news that I could find that was fit to print. If you want to go and bid on the items, if you're an eccentric millionaire, because they're getting quite pricey, please do. That will all come to finish on Tuesday around about 8 o'clock. I'll start the snooker a little bit early and we'll have a look at how everything ends. We'll keep doing this. Because one week someone's going to watch it, like a big American Hollywood producer or something. Say, we should make a film out of these guys. Yeah, that would be good. I could be in the film. It was Christmas Eve, love. We did that in the drunk tank. We did that one last time. You have to think of a new duet. I did the baby, it's cold outside. I want to take off my pants. No, you got to be going. Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot. I've got to go. I've got no more liquid. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time on Richard Herring. Alien Herring's Twitch of Fun. It's the king of the world's Twitch of Fun now, isn't it? Or the king of the universe. I can't remember. Anyway, from me and all the me's. And me. Goodbye. Bye. the king of the universe. Bye.